Hi, I'm Brian Burkhart with AlterEgo, and on this edition of AV Answers, we're going to talk about a very basic but mission-critical thing, and that is crew communication. So at many of meetings and events that happen out there, there is a time and a place where the crew is sort of up to themselves to communicate. They're in close proximity to one another. You probably have some directions, some things you want to tell them, and they just sort of use the natural ability to communicate by simply talking. But if your meeting gets big, if you really want to make sure that everyone's connected, or if you want to really ensure that those conversations are private and not disruptive to your audience, you may want to consider a very simple solution called ClearComm. That's this right here. Really, really simple. These are things that you've seen lots of times, and it's, where the crew has the little headsets and they talk to one another. This is one of those kind of things that in very simple terms, we now have the ability to plug into a base station, use headsets, click a button, and we can talk to each other through a simple little device like this. Now, there is ever so much more nuance to it. For example, the kind of muff that I'm using right now has a very small little ear pad, very small. But still, if you're the audience or the meeting planner and I'm part of the crew and you came up to talk to me, it would be very difficult for me to hear out of this ear. Please be mindful that the crew is obviously listening to conversation, and if you come to talk to people, if you don't get them on this ear, boy, it's really hard to hear. So it seems like a simple little thing, but believe it or not, noticing where people wear their headset will help you communicate better with the crew. Additionally, there are different styles. You'll notice that little muff that I had on is very different than, say, things like this big ClearComm. This whole thing will really trap sound. And so it's great for a crew member who's listening to the director, but not great for the crew member who's trying to listen to the audience or the things happening on stage. So there is a reason for different ways. The other part is you can wear it on either side, so that part works. But this is a simple little technology, inexpensive, that you may have never considered using for your event, but it really helps both you and the crew make sure you're all on the same page. Communication is vital, and having a simple little device like this to make it all come together, it's worth the investment. So, if you've got questions, we've got answers. For AlterEgo, I'm Brian Burkhart. We'll talk soon.